we'll all agree that part of the attraction, particularly with the lovely ladies of the British monarchy, is looking and seeing what they wear. I mean, it's big business. As we know, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, only needs to wear something and it sells out, because obviously she's got a fabulous figure, she looks good, and more importantly, always looks stylish. Even the royal children like Prince George, Prince Louis, if they're wearing a particular jumper, you know, that sort of thing, it just explodes on the internet. It's the power of royalty that we all kind of love. I remember years ago watching things like the Royal Variety Performance, and then of course, you know, you're very young at that point and they'll describe the tiara and how it's always belonged to somebody else. And that's fascinating when you think, because it's royal history literally being handed down and still worn through the ages. However, our Queen Camilla, has made this dramatic move, which many say isn't before time, but what they don't know is the full story. As ever, let me explain. To see you again. You all right? Not so bad, thank you. Yes, it's always difficult, isn't it, when you consider what do you wear on a big event, particularly if you are Queen Camilla or any of the senior royal ladies like the Duchess of Edinburgh. I always feel sorry for the girls, you know, because they get ripped apart if they're re-wearing something. Nobody dares say that to Princess Anne, though. Oh yes, she's had outfits from the 60s that she's had remodeled and retaken up. Bravo to her, right, girls? If you can still get in it, why bother? And that's her motto, isn't it? She still looks fabulous, even though they're possibly decades old. But now Queen Camilla has literally said that she's no longer going to be wearing fur. But let me tell you the background to this. This is not exactly new news. This really all stemmed from her fabulous friendship with a good friend of mine, the former comedian, drag queen, presenter, For the Love of Dogs, Paul O'Grady. Now, Paul, you know, obviously had fake fur, real fur in his act as part of Lily Savage. And he basically said to me many years ago now, about 3-4 years ago, that, you know, basically he felt so bad about bringing fur on into the act because, of course, it was seen as glamorous, the sort of style icon. Everybody wore it. Let's not forget the golden days of Hollywood. All the girls turned up with the wraparound fur, and nobody questioned that then, did they? Yes. But now Camilla has basically written to the animal charity saying no longer will she be wearing it, and everything that she uses, even for the last few years, has been fake. According to a well-placed source, she said you just can't tell the difference. It's brilliant the way it is today. But you see, there is another problem, because part of the ensemble that she will be wearing as Queen Camilla, say things like the state opening of Parliament, stuff like that, is trimmed with real fur. And now that's the debatable side. You know, do they rework that with fake fur? You know, tearing apart the tradition, tearing apart the outfit for, you know, quite a lot of years. That was also the problem that with our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. She also reversed back and didn't wear any fur. But as she said, lots of things are associated with it in the royal, you know, whatever you want to call it, dressing up box. That's how they refer to it, trust me. So it's interesting, as I say, because really this stemmed from her love of animals, and more importantly, that wonderful friendship that she enjoyed and endured with, of course, the comedian Paul O'Grady. Bravo to Camilla for literally coming out and telling the world. Maybe more celebrities should do the same thing. And more importantly, you know, the celebrities that moan about all of these things, behind your back, you know, they do far worse things. Let me tell you, I know. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.